He was an R&B superstar adored around the world. But behind the fame, R. Kelly built a hidden empire of manipulation and abuse. When dozens of survivors came forward, the truth exposed one of the darkest scandals in music history.
R&B singer R. Kelly has been arrested on federal charges, including child pornography and obstruction of justice, according to multiple outlets.
For years, accusations followed Kelly, but his fame shielded him from consequences. That ended when federal prosecutors uncovered a vast network of sex trafficking, racketeering, and exploitation that finally brought his empire crashing down. R. Kelly's alleged pattern of abuse dated back to the 1990s, when he first gained fame as a producer and performer. Many survivors described similar experiences. Kelly would promise mentorship, auditions, or opportunities in the music industry only to isolate, groom, and control them. Some were teens. Some were hopeful singers. Many were too young and too vulnerable to fight back. Inside his homes, Kelly maintained strict, cult-like control. Survivors later testified that he took their phones, dictated their clothing and movements, and punished them for disobedience. Several described being coerced into sexual acts, filmed without consent, and cut off from their families. For years, allegations surfaced but fizzled out, including his infamous illegal marriage to 15-year-old Aaliyah in 1994, where he used forged documents listing her age as 18. Lawsuits came and went. Rumors persisted, but no criminal charges stuck. The turning point came in 2019 with the explosive documentary Surviving R. Kelly. The series amplified the voices of survivors worldwide and forced authorities to take renewed action. Federal investigations uncovered a criminal enterprise built around managing, recruiting, and transporting young women for Kelly. In 2021, after an intense trial in New York, R. Kelly was found guilty on all counts, including sex trafficking, racketeering, kidnapping, and violating the Mann Act. The court proved that Kelly led a decades-long operation to exploit minors and young women, protected by his fame and a network of enablers. The verdict sent shockwaves through the music industry. Fans who once idolized Kelly were forced to confront the dark truth behind the songs they loved. Radio stations pulled his music. Streaming platforms restricted playlists. His recording label dropped him. For survivors, the conviction was both a victory and a painful reminder of how long justice had been delayed. Many spoke publicly about the trauma they endured and the decades spent fighting to be believed. The case also ignited broader conversations about celebrity privilege, victim silencing, predatory behavior in the music industry, and the systemic failures that allowed Kelly to continue abusing young women for so long. He was a Grammy-nominated rapper, known for hits like Shake Ya Ass and Danger, Been So Long, a rising star in the hip-hop world. But behind the fame and music, Mystikal was repeatedly accused and ultimately convicted of heinous crimes, including rape and kidnapping, shaking the music industry and his fans alike.
Rapper Mystikal, in his first-degree rape case, says he's hired a Minden-based company for digital forensic defense. Mystikal, whose real name is Michael Tyler, is accused of raping a woman at his home in Gonzales.
For years, Mystikal's career was marked by both chart-topping success and serious legal troubles. Multiple allegations of sexual assault haunted him, culminating in a high-profile case that ended with a prison sentence, tarnishing his legacy and exposing a disturbing pattern of predatory behavior. Michael Lawrence Tyler, known professionally as Mystikal, rose to prominence in the late 1990s and early 2000s with a string of hits and collaborations with major artists. However, his personal life was marred by repeated legal issues. In 2003, Mystikal was charged with sexual battery and extortion. He was later convicted and sentenced to 6 years in prison, serving his term before being released in 2010. The case involved allegations that he had raped and kidnapped a woman, with evidence including her testimony, police reports, and witness statements. Mystikal's legal troubles did not end with this conviction. Over the years, he faced multiple other charges, including further sexual assault allegations, though some were resolved with legal settlements or did not result in convictions. His pattern of behavior raised serious concerns about accountability in the music industry, where fame sometimes shields predators from immediate consequences. The 2003 conviction effectively paused his career for years, with Mystikal serving time in Louisiana State Prison. After his release, he attempted to revive his music career, but the shadow of his criminal record followed him, limiting opportunities and permanently affecting his public image. Mystikal's conviction sent shockwaves through the hip-hop community. Fans and fellow artists grappled with reconciling his musical talent with his criminal behavior. His case highlighted the broader issue of sexual assault in the entertainment industry and the importance of holding even high-profile figures accountable. Legal experts and advocacy groups emphasized that Mystikal's repeated charges demonstrated the need for vigilance and consequences, regardless of celebrity status. Survivors of sexual assault often cite such high-profile cases as both cautionary tales and sources of encouragement to come forward. While Mystikal attempted to continue his career post-incarceration, his criminal record permanently affected his reputation, serving as a stark reminder of the long-term consequences of sexual violence. He was once the symbol of trust, family values, and wholesome comedy, a man America welcomed into their living rooms every week. But behind Bill Cosby's friendly smile and fatherly charm lurked a darkness that would take years to emerge. When the truth finally surfaced, it shattered his legacy and shocked the world. More than 60 women accused him of drugging and sexually assaulting them, turning one of television's most cherished icons into the center of one of the largest sexual assault scandals in entertainment history. His conviction, and its later overturning, ignited outrage, confusion, and global debate that still burns today.
That's Bill Cosby arriving at a Pennsylvania courthouse to be arraigned on sexual assault charges. The legendary comedian appears to have trouble walking. He's holding a cane and stumbles on the curb and has to be held up by his lawyers. When he emerged 13 minutes later, he appeared just as frail.
For decades, Bill Cosby was a titan of American entertainment, a groundbreaking comedian, actor, storyteller, and the star of The Cosby Show, one of the most influential sitcoms ever produced. Fans adored him. Networks trusted him. Institutions honored him. He was America's dad, a moral compass on and off screen. But starting in the early 2000s, and erupting publicly in 2014, women began stepping forward with alarming stories. Meetings that turned into nightmares, drinks that left them unable to move, and memories of waking up disoriented, violated, and confused. These allegations stretched back to the 1960s, and for years, they were largely ignored or dismissed. But as more survivors came forward, their accounts became impossible to overlook. The legend of Bill Cosby suddenly unraveled, revealing a far more disturbing story. The accusations shared a chilling pattern. Cosby allegedly invited women to his home, hotel rooms, or private gatherings, offering career advice, mentorship, or friendly companionship. Then came the drinks, the pills, and the loss of consciousness. In 2015, after decades of silence and legal maneuvering, the case of Andrea Constant finally led to criminal charges. She testified that Cosby had drugged and assaulted her in 2004. The trial became a media spectacle. Courtroom sketches, breaking news alerts, survivors filling the gallery, and reporters stationed outside day and night. In 2018, Cosby was convicted on 3 counts of aggravated indecent assault. The moment was historic. A powerful celebrity held accountable in the midst of the #MeToo era. He was sentenced to 3 to 10 years in state prison. But in 2021, a dramatic legal twist changed everything. The Pennsylvania Supreme Court overturned the conviction, ruling that a previous non-prosecution agreement should have prevented Cosby from being charged at all. Overnight, the man once seen as a predator was a free man. The decision unleashed national outrage, legal confusion, protests, and renewed pain for the dozens of women who had bravely spoken out.
The stories just keep coming.
He hurt me in the most wicked, horrible way.
Cosby's downfall forced Hollywood, media, and the public to confront uncomfortable questions about power, fame, and the silencing of survivors. TV networks dropped his shows. Universities stripped his honorary degrees. Cosmopolitan headlines turned from admiration to condemnation. Survivors expressed heartbreak that their voices, though heard globally, did not lead to lasting legal justice. Activists argued that the overturned conviction exposed gaps in the justice system, especially in cases involving older allegations or powerful defendants. Meanwhile, Cosby maintained his innocence, showing no remorse and even speaking publicly after his release, further fueling the firestorm. The case became a symbol of both progress and limitation in the fight against sexual abuse. The story of Bill Cosby is one of the most dramatic falls from grace in modern American history.